Okay.
Marz, do you consent to have this debate recorded?
Yeah, duh.
Okay, just making sure.
Yeah, I already Dabat, don't worry, I already asked him because I told him that I record my debates. Okay, cool. So I got
What's the topic? What's the topic?
Yeah, I got Sage Mode Jiraiya. Marz has Sage Mode Naruto. Do you want me to start, Marz, or do you want to start?
You go ahead and start.
All right. So Jiraiya just blitzes Naruto. He's just faster.
With Senbon?
Huh?
With Senbon?
With Senbomb? No, I'm talking about
Yeah.
his travel speed.
Why would his travel speed matter to his combat speed?
Well, it would still apply because his legs and arms still have to move to run, but it would still be combat speed because he still interacted with Pain and hit him. So it would still be combat speed.
But
I
his
can
fast
show you the
Would you-
instance of talking about it if you want me to.
Cool.
Do you want me to or no?
Yeah.
All right, I got you, gang. Who tagged me? Oh, okay. Just the All right. Put this in debate and scans. Here he goes. He just straight up blitzes the Pain. And then here's another instance of him blitzing Pain. Do you see it? Or are you just processing it?
See it? What relevance is this to Pain being in imperfect Sage mode, though?
Well, even if he's in imperfect Sage mode, that's fine. I'm just showing his speed. So this can just be how fast he is in imperfect Sage mode.
What relevance is that to Naruto, though?
Well, if he's able to blitz Pain, then he'd be able to blitz Naruto because Naruto and Pain are relative in speed.
Relative in what context when he's actually one-shotting the Pains, actually?
Well, I'm talking about in terms of how fast they are, like, and just in terms of speed. That's fine if he's one-shotting them. I'm just talking about how fast
aside
he is.
from Jiraiya being in imperfect Sage mode and only taking out 3 of the 6 Pains,
Okay.
does
he was
Jiraiya
on
have access to the Rasen Shuriken?
No, but keep in mind that he's on a mission right now, on top of which in unfamiliar territory.
So environment matters.
Well, in the context of, because you asked about this Jiraiya thing, and I'm saying that he's in foreign land and he's on a mission. Like he's trying to figure
would you
out the
not
secrets of
agree?
the Akatsuki leader.
Even in Konoha, perfected Sage mode Naruto was still able to blitz and kill 5 of the 6 Pains.
Blitz 5 of the 6 Pains. I don't agree that he blitzed. I agree that they were relative.
Which one of the paths did he blitz between the 3 and Jiraiya's 3?
It wouldn't matter of which Pain it is. They should all have the same reaction speed. All the
Why
pains.
wouldn't it when context matters in this circumstance?
Yeah, I agree that there's context to it, but I'm saying that all 6 pains should have the same reaction speed and combat speed.
I agree in a perfect stage mode, Jiraiya could probably take out all 5 of the pains, but not all 6.
Well, he
You
should
agree?
be able to take he should be able to take out the all the pains because they all have the same speed. Like they all have the 6 Rinnegan, which stem from Nagato. So these are all through Nagato's vision. So
But
each
at
pain
this
should
time,
have
but
the
at this
same
time,
reaction because it's all Naruto reacting.
Jiraiya in his imperfect sage mode wasn't able to understand that there were more than 6 pains that existed there, which is why he got blitzed
Well,
and his arm got
well,
blew the
he
fuck.
didn't. Well, he did.
And
Well,
he
he
had more
didn't
on
know
Paul,
about
mind
the
you.
6 pains. He didn't know about the 6 pains at this point in time, but Naruto did. He was getting information told to him throughout the fight. While here, Jiraiya has to figure out how these abilities work.
Outside of that, we've seen that Naruto in Sage mode, well, actually outside of Sage mode, got fucking pinned by Tendo. I don't know if that's his name particularly, but the main pain.
Yeah,
And we know that
yeah.
Nagato when he's exerting his chakra, and as what I mean by that is like having those chakra nets to his pains so he can control the bodies individually.
Wait, I'm sorry. Can you repeat that? I got tagged in something. My bad.
Nagato himself had to be transmitting his chakra outside of himself to control all 6 of the pains.
Yeah, I
And
agree. He did that with Jiraiya and Naruto.
so his highest prospect or power level between him fighting Jiraiya and Naruto is the fact that Jiraiya just simply didn't have the capabilities that Naruto has within his arsenal.
I would agree that Jiraiya has better utility than Naruto, but also keep
I
in
didn't say
mind
that. I
that
said Naruto has better utility than Jiraiya.
well,
Do
such
you agree
as
with that?
uh, what do you mean by that? But I don't think that matters. But I'll retract that statement for now. Like, what do you mean?
Naruto still took out 5 out of the 6 of the pains.
You do realize that those pains are weaker, right? Than the ones Jiraiya fought.
In what context?
Conan states that they're weak, and also that they're at a farther distance from Nagato.
That just reiterates my point though, because Jiraiya only has imperfect sage mode. So if he was
Wait,
able, even in imperfect sage mode, notice the 4th pain that came and blitzed him, it still wouldn't matter.
wait, which 4th pain that blitzed them?
It was the one that can make missiles and shit. Blew his
Are you
arm
talking
off.
about the one that ripped his arm off? Yeah, he was off guard there. That
Even in
wasn't a
that
blitz.
context, he needed Ma and Pa, right?
Well, Mom and Pa didn't notice that either. All 3 of them were off guard because they thought the fight was over. They didn't remember how I said earlier that they didn't know about the 6 pains because they're still
Yeah,
trying to figure out
okay.
the mission.
Okay, cool. So that still reiterates my argument. As I said, I agree that Jiraiya could take out all 5, but not all 6.
Well, like I already established earlier, that if Jiraiya is speed blitzing a stronger pain, and they all share the same reaction speed because they stem from Nagato, while Naruto is being relative to weaker pains,
But we're talking
then
about Naruto versus Jiraiya, right? We're not
yeah,
talking
but
about
we have
Naruto versus Pain in Sage mode, correct?
well, we would have to because these are the
Are you
2
saying that?
pain.
So I'm sorry to interrupt you. You feel me? But
You're
like,
good. No, no, you're good.
are you saying that Jiraiya would have a perfect Sage mode and then
No, I'm
Sasuke
saying
like,
he has imperfect sage mode.
all right,
I'm
so
saying
what?
that even though Naruto's sage mode, like just him being able to be in sage, I agree that he's in a perfect sage mode, but a perfect sage mode Naruto is still slower than an imperfect sage Jiraiya, and we can see that by comparing how those two did against Pain, while
Okay,
Jiraiya went against a
well, yeah,
stronger Pain and Naruto went against a weaker Pain.
you have to prove that Pain was weaker in that context, aside from being out of range, damn near, for his
Yeah,
summon.
yeah.
He was
I
still playing
provided
that full
two.
power though.
Yeah, I provided two arguments to show why he's weaker. I said one is the range, and
But
the other one, Conan states that they're still recovering, and it takes a long time for them to recover.
outside of that, Naruto is seen being able to fight on par by himself, maybe with Gamakacha and the other summons, fighting
Wait,
against the summons of Pain. You feel me?
wait. So
Jiraiya's fastest attack, even like it took his Genjutsu to get to where it is that.
wait. Fastest attack. What fastest attack?
What are you talking about?
No, you said something about a fastest attack. I'm asking like what?
Yeah,
What's the fastest attack that you're talking about?
Naruto is just that fast enough to be able and actually physically capable of taking attacks from
Can you prove
the
that
summon path.
from the summon path?
Yes.
What does that have to do with anything? Because I'm arguing that if Jiraiya just
Did Jiraiya tank did Jiraiya tank an attack from the Rhino summon? Did he fight the Rhino summon?
I don't think he did.
Okay, cool. So outside of that scaling, you feel me? Naruto was using giant Rasengans to take out the summons themselves. He even did that in the War Arc, and that's aside from my point because he had KCM1 around that time frame. He's
Okay,
in stage
that
mode
doesn't
here.
matter because that's a different character or a different form of
Exactly.
the
Yeah, I
character
just
that
said
we're
that.
arguing
I just
from.
said that. I literally just said that, bro. In his fight against Pain, Naruto in perfected Sage mode was using basic Rasengans before he even giant Rasengans actually, which is what Pain used before it got absorbed. You feel me? Was using those attacks against the Rhinos, which Jiraiya had no comprehension of fighting prior. He only fought the Flying Summon and the Dog Summon, which Naruto
Okay.
still dealt with on his own. And even past that
Wait,
scaling,
Naruto doesn't defeat the dogs by himself because they kept on like regrowing over and over
okay,
and over
you're
again.
still reiterating my point though, because he had Ma and Pa there.
Yeah, yeah.
So
So Naruto had 3 summonings of a giant toad along with Monpa to help, whereas Jiraiya during the instance that I showed just has only Monpa. So Naruto is getting more help than Jiraiya.
Jiraiya had access to Sage mode though, right?
Both characters have access to Sage mode, and Naruto's better at it.
Okay. So what is your point here?
I'm arguing that Jiraiya is faster, even despite him being imperfect.
Jiraiya couldn't even fight in base, not even with Sage mode. He couldn't even fight Four Tails Naruto.
Well, you can't prove that he was in base or Sage
Naruto used Six
during the
Tails to
fight.
fight against Pain.
Yeah, that's fine. There's different context behind that Four Tails interaction
That's
with
one
Jiraiya and
tail in
Naruto.
addition to what it is that he be using in perfected Sage mode.
What?
That's
Repeat
one
that
tail
again?
more than he would be utilizing in perfected Sage mode.
I think I'm lost from what you're trying to say. What about the
He
one
got
additional
he
tail?
got blitzed by the sixth path which is a stronger path and
Wait,
variation to what it
who
is that
got
he was
blitzed by
fighting
the sixth
prior.
phase?
You feel me? Because you said that. What?
Who got blitzed?
Naruto
Are you talking
did.
about? Are you?
After
Yeah.
he
So wait,
lost
Naruto
his
got.
perfected Sage Mode, after using Rasen Shuriken.
Yeah. Okay. So during Sage Mode and base, pain is relative, and that's a weaker pain because he can't do any jutsu. The Tendo one, like during the whole entire interaction with Naruto, pain was weakened up until the point during like the second Rasen Shuriken, I believe. But even before and after during those interactions, he's still relative in speed, like in
Because
physical
he had
combat speed.
you don't see Jiraiya using Rasen Shuriken against that pain in particular at his full power, do you?
He doesn't need to. If you're just massively faster,
Exactly. So what is your point?
even if Jiraiya, even if he has like a Rasen Shuriken, it wouldn't change anything because if you're massively faster than a character, it doesn't matter what type of attack you have. If I just have a kunai and I'm faster, I'll slice your throat before you can get the jutsu activated.
Well, if the Rasen Shuriken is literally dissipating people at a cellular level,
It didn't
I think
dissipate
that's very
anyone at a
important in
cellular
terms of
level.
pain because pain is utilizing bodies that he had to recurate. And
Recurate. Well, we haven't seen it like really destroy the cellular level of a pain or anything like that. Even
Jiraiya did
against,
it only once with the giant Rasen Shuriken.
what do you say?
With the giant Rasen Shuriken,
Yeah. What about it?
I think so. I don't know, but
What about?
Jiraiya kills one of the paths within his fight, but
Uh huh.
Pain literally takes another body and puts those abilities that he gave to that Pain in particular in that body, and they were fighting against Naruto. So how can you
Wait,
tell whether or not
they can only do one of each pain can only do one ability. They can't do two.
exactly? I'm not saying two. When did I say two?
Oh, I misinterpreted what you said then. I thought you said whenever you said he gave another path abilities, I thought it was an additional ability apart from the one that they have. That's why I was confused for a second.
Jiraiya killed one body. Would you agree?
Jiraiya killed one. Well, there was three towards the end of the fight that were present.
All right, and what happened after he got killed when he killed all three of the bodies?
There was the off guard incident,
Okay,
and
fair. And what happened
then
after
he
he was
also
off guarded?
wait. I also forgot he defeats a pain 1-on-1 with his arm off as well.
What is his fastest attack though? That he
His
stated
fastest attack.
verbatim.
His fastest attack is the one that I showed in debate and scans. That's where he's blitzing the stronger pains than the one that Naruto went against.
Does he not
And
utilize Senbon?
Senbon, are you talking about the needle shit?
Yes.
Yeah, that would be his like fastest jutsu, but that's not his fastest attack. He distinguishes between them two.
So you're believing that him fighting against those three paths in an imperfect sage mode, we would be able to fight and blitz Naruto with Kurama, mind you, not even with his cooperation in sage mode. You feel me? He'll be able to blitz Naruto and get away with that shit, even though he can fight against Naruto.
If Kurama's chakra gets interrupted, it wouldn't be Naruto anymore. It would just be a miniature Nine Tails taking over. So that's a different form that you would be arguing for in this debate. We're talking about Sage Mode Naruto.
Exactly, you're still not getting my point though.
What's your point?
Sage mode Naruto still had to go into Sage mode to fight Tendo. You don't see Jiraiya fight Tendo, bro. And when he does, he gets fucked up.
He
And it's
doesn't
not
need to
even
fight him. Well, yeah, he gets messed up whenever he's out of
why doesn't he
chakra
need
and
to
half
fight
dead.
Tendo?
Huh?
Why doesn't he need to fight Tendo? Jiraiya has
I'm saying
a
Jiraiya
five
wasn't
second
there.
cooldown in between when he uses his Rasengan and another ability that he might utilize. Is it another Genjutsu? which required
Yep.
Ma and Pa, which Naruto also has access
Well,
of.
Well, he wouldn't have access to Ma and Pa because they're
Naruto?
not on his shoulders. Yeah, they're not on his
Yeah,
shoulders.
they get fucked up at the end of the fight.
Ye-
when it's no, excuse me, not at the end of Pain versus Naruto, but literally when Tendo blitzed fucking Naruto is when they got
Yeah,
fucking
that's fine. That doesn't have to do anything with Jiraiya being faster than Pain. Because
Why
if
would it
Jiraiya's
not?
fat, because Jiraiya's faster than a stronger Pain, and Naruto's being relative to a weaker Pain. So if that's the case, Jiraiya can just have a kunai his hand and just blitz and slice his throat before he's able to get anything off. Because like if you look at debate and
So
scans,
Jiraiya and Base, when he got blitzed by fucking whatever his name is, the fourth Pain, implied that he had the capability of maybe taking on all six of the Pains, but he didn't have his imperfected Sage mode available at the point he ran out.
yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's cool.
What relevance is that though?
I'm saying, I'm saying that during the time whenever he was at his
Naruto
peak
and
form,
Base.
huh?
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I'm saying that it doesn't matter of the interaction whenever Jiraiya was weaker and out of chakra. I'm saying whenever he was at his most powerful in the imperfect sage mode, he's shown and displayed faster than Pain. On top of which, whenever he was kind of out of chakra, he already defeated the animal path by himself with one arm.
So how does Jiraiya have interest to Naruto's prowess when he's utilizing clones? Can Jiraiya utilize clones?
He does have shadow clone abilities. I don't
What
know if he
about
can use
Shadow
it.
Doppelganger?
Same thing. Um,
How? Jiraiya can't
doppelganger,
split his chakra
doppelganger,
between. You have to prove
doppelganger,
that
and clone
Jiraiya
are synonymous.
can utilize more than 3 clones at once.
Well, what I'm saying is that I never said that he can use shadow clones during Sage Mode. I'm saying that he has the capability to do that. I don't think Jiraiya can because he's bad
Why
at
didn't he
managing
then?
Sage Jutsu. Because he's bad at managing Senjutsu.
Oh, so you agree? Wait, Senjutsu? Senjutsu isn't a concept that's brought up until Boruto. So you agree that he
No,
can
it's
use
not.
Senjutsu?
No, it's not. That's literally Sage Jutsu is Senjutsu.
And what do you have a scan for that in Shippuden?
Yeah, in Boruto, you're talking about Shin Jutsu, which is the divine power of the Otsutsuki people, but not
Is that not
Sen
what you just
Jutsu.
said?
S-E-N. No, I said S-E-N, Sen Jutsu, not Shin Jutsu with an S-H. Those two are
Would you?
different.
What is Senjutsu in your
That's the
concept?
nature. That's the nature energy that you have to absorb.
So Naruto doesn't have that?
He does. He absorbed nature energy. Yes, Senjutsu chakra.
So Jiraiya has more chakra than Naruto?
I mean, like more sage chakra. Yeah.
In what context? The
By
fight?
being
'Cause I looked at the
no.
scans. It doesn't curate to Naruto's fight against Pain.
What do you mean?
Naruto uses multiple giant Rasengans, bro.
Yeah, that's fine. And I'm saying that even with that, Jiraiya is just so fast he can speed blitz him before he gets any jutsu off.
Was Jiraiya able to sense pain outside of the 3 pains that he was fighting at that time?
Outside of the
Excuse
three
me, was he
pains,
able to sense Nagato's chakra?
no, because his chakra is hidden. The only time there was a
Cool.
sense, the only time there was a sense of that, whenever his shoulder got stabbed by one of the chakra rods. And Naruto had to do the same exact thing. Well, he willingly stabbed
Not
himself with a chakra
exactly.
rod.
Not exactly. Naruto transmitted his chakra to find out where Nagato was. Jiraiya did not do so. He just said that his chakra was agitated. Would you not
Yeah, but
agree?
he was able to sense that there was
Okay,
another
thank you for
person.
agreeing. What the fuck? So if Jiraiya was able to tell where Nagato was after he defeated the 3 pains, you feel me? What use would it be for him doing what he did to those 3
Well, it
pains
wouldn't
initially,
happen. He didn't have that until the
and
end of the
not
fight.
being and not using his travel speed, which what you curated to his travel speed earlier, to
Hmm.
get to Nagato and kill him.
And
And I
kill him.
agree, and I definitely agree that Jiraiya could kill Conan.
Well,
But
Conan doesn't have to do with anything, and Nagato doesn't have to do anything because Nagato and Pain
Conan
are
had a
two
feat
different
against
characters.
Obito, and that's just beside my point because Obito is above Jiraiya. So
Okay, yeah, Obito's stronger than them. That doesn't matter to any argument I said.
Conan doesn't get stronger between the time that
Yeah,
Naruto ends Nagato.
that also doesn't matter with what I have to say, because that's not my argument. I never brought up Conan. I'm saying that because Jiraiya speed blitzed Pain, he can do the same thing to Naruto since he was relative to a weaker Pain.
How can you prove that he could speed blitz Naruto though?
I just showed that.
And what like it doesn't matter. He only fought 3 out of the 6 pains, bro.
Yeah, that's fine. All
All right,
6 of
yeah,
them have the.
okay, yeah, cool, whatever. I'll give you the speed feat. What about
Okay,
outside
cool.
the speed?
So he's faster, and you can just grab a kunai and just stab him. That's my argument. Or he get.
Naruto can regenerate from kunai feats.
No, he can't. Not if you just stab him in the head.
How would Jiraiya be able to stab? Like, is that so? Jiraiya is bloodlusted, is what you're saying, in imperfect stage mode, mind
No,
you.
no, I never said he was bloodlusted. They can just
Oh,
be in
so
a
he's
regular
in
fight and
base.
still kill someone.
So he's in base speed bits in Naruto, or in imperfect stage mode
No,
speed
in
bits in
Sage
Naruto.
mode, speed blitzing. Because I'm arguing for Sage mode Jiraiya
Please reiterate the fact that it's in perfect sage mode, please.
because he has the frog features.
Because he doesn't have a perfect sage mode. If we
Yeah,
were
I already
arguing
agreed.
perfect,
No, I
maybe,
never
just
argued for perfect.
maybe I might give you the argument, but he still has to deal with the 6 tails.
You already gave me the argument. You already
Exactly.
conceded to him being faster.
So what relevance is that to my argument in particular? Is he actually going to be able to outdo Naruto's attack potency? He can hit him once with his speed,
He won't be
but
able
can
to
he
because
blitz
Jiraiya is
Naruto
actually faster.
afterwards? Is he gonna knock Naruto out instantly? Is that
With
what you're
the
saying
kunai
with his
stab.
power? With his
Yeah,
power? Because
well, yeah, he doesn't need.
if he
Yeah,
wait, for real?
yeah. I'm saying my argument is that because he can speed blitz, he'll just have a kunai in his hand and just stab it in Naruto's head. It
Why
doesn't
would Naruto
matter.
not regenerate that though?
He can't. His brain will like he will be dead. His brain is
But
dead.
where in canon do you see Jiraiya stabbing somebody in the head with the kunai?
It doesn't have to be in character. Why does that have to apply to this fight?
Okay, so cool. Thank you. Well, like, what does that have to do with Naruto then when he has the 9 tails?
Because then you're arguing for a different form.
What relevance is that to my argument in the first place? Because Naruto took out more than 3 pains than Jiraiya could in his
Well, the
stage mode.
three pains weren't present during the interaction with
If
imperfect sage
Naruto
mode.
is utilizing smoke bombs, if he's utilizing his clones within his first few fights with 2 pains, what do you think he's not
Okay.
doing that initially when he's fighting Jiraiya,
At a
dude?
very far distance from all the pains, yeah, of course he was able to do that.
Was Jiraiya not at a distance fighting the other pains?
He was at a
And
closer distance.
he still speed blitzed them in a shorter area range.
It was like a mid to long distance.
Okay, so how would you scale Naruto's long distance?
Mid to long. Like I don't know
Okay,
the
so they're
exact
equal.
measurement.
They're equal. You just stated that verbatim, did you not?
What's equal? Their power? I didn't agree to that. I said the distance that they
You
attack from each
said
other
the
can be mid to
speed,
long
bro.
range. I said
So theoretically, all right, I'll be genuous here, all right. If Jiraiya was mid distance between when Naruto had engaged with those first few pains, right? If Jiraiya was mid distance, you're stating that if Naruto didn't throw down the smoke bomb beforehand and activated 2 shadow clones, all right, whatever shadow clones he utilized within that first prospect of the fight. You're saying that Jiraiya would blitz base Naruto and wouldn't have to worry about his clones?
No, he would speed blitz Sage Naruto.
And would Jiraiya have Ma and Pa, or would Naruto
because
have them?
that's how Sage Mode Jiraiya is.
Naruto's that way too.
No, he's not. They're not on his shoulders. They're resting on the little scroll.
Oh
Remember,
shit!
they can't go on his shoulders.
Thank you again. So when did they
so
go? At any point did they go on his shoulders?
No, because they can't.
They don't need to.
No, they literally cannot do that.
Why can't they?
The Nine Tails gets in the way.
That just reiterates my point even more, bro.
How?
Because you're mentioning the Nine Tails. We're not talking about Nine Tails, bro. We're talking about Naruto.
You're asking how
Sage
come
Mode.
mom. Yeah, you're asking how come Mom and Pa can't be on Nine Tail on
Right?
the Naruto's
Why
shoulders?
wouldn't they be on? Why wouldn't they be on Naruto's shoulders? As you just said prior, why wouldn't they not be on Naruto's shoulders to fight Pain
can't.
in that moment when he engaged? All right.
Because they can't.
And they couldn't. Why can't they handle it, bro?
They literally can't. I already explained it.
Why can't they though?
I'll just send you the scan.
Go ahead. It just reiterates my argument.
All right, check debate and scans. This just shows that Ma and Pa can't get on Naruto's shoulders because of the Nine Tails interference.
Naruto's in base.
That's fine. He's still learning Sage Mode.
When he started fighting Pain?
No. He already learned Perfect Sage Mode. I'm saying that even during Perfect Sage Mode.
What relevance is this to Sage Mode Naruto though? If they can't be on his shoulders when he's channeling nature energy.
He also can't be on his shoulders whenever he's in Perfect Sage Mode. Do you want me to show you that as well? Like
He's not imperfect. The Naruto that we're talking about is not in perfect Sage Mode. Do you understand?
Yeah, I agree. And I'm saying even though he has perfect
so
Sage
your
Mode,
logic is irrelevant.
No, Mom and Pa can't get on his shoulders even during Perfect Sage Mode because no matter what, regardless if he's imperfect or not. Which one?
The one that you were just talking about, him being in perfect Sage Mode. I got like 15 minutes tops with you, bro, before I gotta leave. I gotta go outside. I've been inside all motherfucking day talking to you people.
Here's more of the explanation of talking about the stillness and shoulders. But he just can't do that with Naruto.
Your shoulder on the back. Loosely attached. All it means is to be loosely attached to your shoulders or back.
Yeah, and he tried that and it didn't work.
He's literally in this scan right now as I'm looking at it, bro. Naruto is in Sage Mode, okay, and Pa is on his shoulder. Pa is on his shoulder.
Where Naruto is imagining it inside his head.
Is that the context?
Yeah, he's literally thinking about it right there. You see the little comical relief action?
If he doesn't understand Pa's prowess, and he's training for Sage Mode currently, what does that matter to Jiraiya's scaling, bro? When you're saying that that's still the imagination of Naruto is a perfect Sage Mode, and then Jiraiya's, excuse me, imperfect Sage Mode, even if it's perfected, you said it's an imagination of Naruto's mind, which would be irrelevant, right?
Yeah, so what you just said doesn't matter.
Why not?
Because you literally said the imagination is irrelevant, and I already said that it is irrelevant.
You said irrelevance to my argument about perfect sage mode and Monpa being on his shoulders when he's fighting pain is my contention. Are you listening to me?
Yeah, and I'm saying he can't do that because the Nine Tails interfering.
All right. Jiraiya
It,
needed Ma and Pa, right?
yeah, because that's required for his Sage Mode form.
I agree that Naruto needed Ma and Pa to take out the first two sages, but the other three, no.
Yeah, like I don't care. I'm showing regardless of what Mom Pa took out, the interactions that Naruto had with the pains, the weaker pains, mind you, just shows that they're relative.
To Naruto
Yeah,
at
look
their
here.
full powered form, right?
Yeah.
So
Well,
where's your argument?
I already explained my argument. Wait, hold on. What you meant by full power? Are you talking about whenever they interacted with Naruto? I already said that they were weaker.
In what context were they weaker? When you just agreed with me.
Well, because I misheard what you were saying. I thought you were talking about something else. That was my fault. I
What
said
was
I
the
already.
something else then? Because we can go back to that too.
I just misheard what you said. I'm just reiterating my point. If you want to repeat what you said, go ahead.
Okay, my bad.
Nah, you good.
Reiterating what I said, right? You said you needed that you said that Ma and Pa had to be on Jiraiya's shoulders in order for him to even be able to curate a jutsu to take out all three of the passive pain, right? They were not
Uh,
on
well,
perfected
it doesn't matter if like
Naruto's.
the jutsu was required. I'm just specifically talking about how fast Jiraiya is.
Exactly. If Naruto is using clones, how can he disseminate which one is actually Naruto if he doesn't have the
Well,
sensing capabilities?
he does have the same sensing capabilities
In what context?
because he's in Sage mode. Sage mode
In,
has
in
danger sensing
Sage mode,
capabilities.
he wasn't able to curate where Nagato was, right?
He wasn't able to curate. Was not. He was going in and out of base towards the end of that fight, and
He was
even
going
then,
he was
and
going
even
in and
then,
out of base, fighting against his strongest opponents ever, mind
towards the
you.
end of the fight, yeah, when he was already out of chakra, yeah, he was going in and out of Sage mode.
The end of the fight in what context? Mid fight or end fight? Before he got blitzed.
I literally just said end fight. He was going in and out of Sage mode. So bro was like
He
severely
couldn't sense
weakened.
he could not sense that the fourth path was coming to kill his dumbass.
Well, he's focusing on. Wait, are you talking about the arm rip part? I already said that was an off guard feat
Exactly. Why was he not able to sense him?
because he was off guard. He thought the fight
Or
was over.
what still does that matter if he doesn't know where Nagato himself is? He didn't have the knowledge of knowing where Nagato was, so he couldn't actually verify whether or not there were more than the
Naruto
three
couldn't
that he
do
had
that
already
either.
fought in that moment, right?
Naruto couldn't do that either.
Naruto took out all of them in his perfected sage mode.
No, you're asking how come Sage Jiraiya didn't detect Nagato if he has danger sensing capabilities. What I'm saying is that
If
Naruto
I'm not
couldn't do that
mistaken,
either.
it's either Naruto did that in base or he did that in sage
He did
mode.
that, but he couldn't do that
It's
naturally. He had to
perfected
stab
sage
him.
mode, mind you.
Yeah, but he had to stab himself to do so. He couldn't do that on his own
Why would he? What if he's in his sage mode? Why would he not be able to do so?
because he couldn't. He had to stab himself with a chakra rod. You're arguing about the difference between the danger sensing skills of Naruto versus Jiraiya, and I'm saying that those are around the same because neither character was able to detect Nagato until they got stabbed by a chakra rod. Whether
Was
Naruto was
Naruto not using sage mode up until the end of the fight?
He was, but he couldn't detect where
Okay, so your
Nagato was.
argument is irrelevant.
No, it's not, because Naruto
Naruto
didn't
needed
know
to
that
have
Nagato was hiding
perfected
in a
sage
tree.
mode, and even if he didn't need to have perfected sage mode, you're implying that he needed to be either in base or utilizing Kurama's chakra
I never
to
mentioned anything
pinpoint
about
where
Kurama's chakra.
Nagato was.
Yeah, I'm saying that there was no way for
And if we're
Naruto to
accounting
know
for
where
travel
Nagato
speed,
was. What?
bro, literally, after he had pinpointed where Nagato was, after Nagato had used the Chubako Tensei, all that other shit, or whatever
Okay.
the fuck the ability is, he literally outsped everybody that was going to search for where Nagato was initially, and told them not to go there with him.
Well, they all didn't know where he was, and also they're at a
And he was
closer
in base
distance.
too, mind you. He wasn't in Sage mode.
Yeah, he was already in base. He doesn't need to be in Sage mode because he already found out where Nagato was.
Okay. So what the what do you are you okay? Listen to me again, okay? Imperfect Sage mode, Jiraiya. I agree. If he had a perfected Sage mode, he would have been able to sense that guy that came in off guard at his dumbass. All right. But he
Yeah,
had an
you can
imperfect
be
stage
off guard
mode
no
and
matter what
still
type of
got off
sensing you have.
guarded. You don't
Yeah,
see Naruto getting off guarded. He literally was fighting the pain himself, which was the sixth one. Nagato is curating all his chakra, his knowledge, everything into this one path. He's not using any other abilities outside of that path in particular to
wait,
blitz
hold on.
Naruto. And if I'm not mistaken, Naruto was out of Sage mode at that time when it happened. So it wouldn't even matter.
Wait, out of say. Wait, when? Are you
When
talking about?
Nagato is far away and Nagato is expending more chakra to fight Naruto with those six paths than he would be fighting against the imperfect Sage mode
You're gonna
Jiraiya.
have to prove that he was imbuing more chakra
That was your
into the
argument
chakra rod.
earlier. He would
No,
have
that
to
wasn't my
imbue more
argument.
chakra. No, shh. He would have
That
to
wasn't my
imbue more
argument.
chakra for the distance that he was utilizing to fight against Naruto, right?
Prove that he's able to imbue more chakra into the chakra rods.
Why would he not be?
It's
If
your
he's more
argument. I don't
further,
know.
if he's more further than when he was fighting Jiraiya, right?
Yeah.
Okay, defeater to my
Okay.
argument, so I don't have to prove
So that,
shit.
okay. So you still didn't prove that he's able to imbue more chakra in it. You're just saying that he has to,
I
or he
wouldn't
should
need
be
to
able to.
because you stated verbatim that he was further than what he needed to be fighting against Naruto.
Yeah. You're just not like understanding the distinction between the two.
I feel like I am, but go on ahead and state the distinction then, please.
I said that one, because he's at a farther distance, it's harder for him. Because he's at a farther distance, all the pains are weaker. When Tendo Pain, he's unable to do Chipako Tensei at a very far distance. That's why he had to be closer to Nagato.
Did he have to
If
use it
if
against Jiraiya?
Did he have to use it against Jiraiya? It
Yes.
doesn't matter
Why not?
because I'm arguing for speed, which you already conceded to. And Tendo wasn't around. Tendo's the only one that's able to use the Chibako Tensei, which he wasn't there for.
Can Jiraiya multiply his chakra and not kill himself in imperfect sage mode with more than 3 clones?
Okay, I already addressed that.
In what con-
Was there? I already addressed that earlier regarding the shadow clones, and if you were referencing the three pains, I already mentioned that.
Wait, so is Jiraiya gonna absorb Naruto's shadow clones?
No, he can't absorb. He's just gonna speed blitz before Naruto's able to get that jutsu off.
Jiraiya can sense Naruto in perfected sage mode in a smoke cloud?
Yeah, I mean, well, you would just be able to like, if you see someone throwing bombs, you're gonna know where they're at.
How would you not know that Naruto had already jumped beforehand?
You would be able to see Naruto up in the air above the smoke cloud.
But what implies that he wasn't using shadow clones when he did? Is my
It doesn't
argument.
matter. It doesn't matter
you can say that it doesn't matter, but it does in this context because you're talking about speed.
Yeah, and
And
I
then you
already
also
agree
have
that
to prove that Jiraiya has higher attack potency than Naruto in perfected sage mode.
I don't need to. I said that because he's faster, he can just have a kunai and stab him in the head.
Does he do that?
Does he do that? He will in this fight
Why?
because they're fighting each other.
Are they bloodlusted?
Well, it wouldn't matter. Shinobi are known to kill. Minato was never
Okay,
bloodlusted,
so
but
if
he was just
Naruto
a
is
good
going to
movie
kill
killer.
Jiraiya, what is your point, bro?
Okay, both. That just means both characters are trying to kill each other.
So Jiraiya in imperfect sage mode can fight Foretell's Naruto?
That's a different character.
How is that not? That's base Jiraiya, bro. We're talking about perfected, not perfected. Yeah, perfected Naruto and then imperfect
Yeah, so
Jiraiya.
Four Tails doesn't have to do with anything. Because now you're arguing for a different character or a different form of Naruto, excuse me.
It still would not be relevant because we see you just agreed earlier that Naruto was using Sage Mode at the end of the fight too against only Pain, like the one the Nagato Pain. I mean, no, excuse me.
Endo
Yuriko,
Pain?
whatever the fuck his name is, Pain.
Yeah, like the one that's like super fatigued and extremely weakened. Because when he did the Chewbacca Tensei, it like shortened his lifespan. Like that pain.
Still fighting Naruto within the 5-second time frame that he needs to utilize the ability, and still utilized it before, and Naruto was still able in base to kill
Mm-hmm.
him.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay, he
Where
did.
where did Jiraiya get that close? If he could sense or he had the speed to do so.
I already showed that. And Tendo wasn't around.
So past when Jiraiya got off guarded, right? Could he fight against all the other six pains that
Yeah,
appeared?
I already said that they all have the same reaction speed and everything.
So
Because they all stem from Nagato's eyes.
base Jiraiya, right?
No, I said Sage Jiraiya.
Imperfect.
Yeah. Well, whenever I'm saying Sage Jiraiya, I'm implying imperfect Jiraiya. I just don't want to use the word imperfect over and over and over again. I
Of
think you
course
would
you don't.
you should be able to understand that Sage Jiraiya would just be an imperfect one. Like you should
A
have the
per-
common sense to do
a
that.
perfected Sage Jiraiya.
All right, well, anyways, so was there anything else?
No, I think I got my argument across.
Okay. That was pretty much it. Did you have like really any scaling? Because there's only about 10 minutes left.
I
If not,
think
we
I
can just
already
conclude
argued for my
here.
scaling, but we can go to conclusions.
All right. I don't need to do a conclusion. You can conclude if you want to.
Perfected Sage Naruto. That's it.
All right. I'll go ahead and save.